My name is Dan Felix, and I'm the principal of the Professional Trustee. That's the alter ego of a law firm. We advise and consult families as well as professionals in the trust space, and in the right situations actually serve as trustee. I'm not an estate planning attorney. I work with estate planning attorneys and other trusted advisors as well as families to help make trust be successful.
And being an instructor, what do you feel the workshops, when you were leading different groups in the workshops, what do you feel are the benefits of that format instead of just continuing to relay more information via presentation?
Well, it was really gratifying to see that in action here, because with some short, relatively interactive sessions, we go into these small groups. And the small groups really allows each practitioner to wrestle with this for applying to their own practice, their own clients that they serve. And then the next step is to go into these little small groups of half dozen people. It was professionally facilitated, and it gave an opportunity then to share on a very intimate basis and confidential basis around what they were thinking, and to have some interplay that's really only available in a small group. And then we reconvened into the large group, and it was amazing the variety as we got the reports from each of these small groups as to what they were thinking, how they were thinking, what their results were. We had quite a diversity of it, and that's really only possible in this working from this individual to small group to group at large level. If you just do that at the group at large, I mean, you get some answers, but it's not as deep or diverse, so very pleased.
You know, one of the instructors mentioned that he actually learned and was going to add some information to his next seminar from things he took away from the people here today. Were there any things that you learned here today?
Absolutely. It really reinforced about the value of small groups and how it's hard to have too much time in those small groups. I feel a little guilty there. We had to interrupt the processing of the small groups in order to keep on our time schedule, or so we thought, and it actually turned out that we could have given those small groups a little more time to discuss, and again, those were so strong and vital. That really was a good learning tool for me, and besides substantively about hearing about the practice of course, about trust planning and trust administration, to hear it from a bunch of very learned and experienced professionals. You know, I walk away knowing more, besides all that you would expect from teaching a subject, that we get the opportunity to go deeper and to be able to condense it down into the right phrases and words to do.
Well, thank you very much. There's a great deal of positive feedback today, and everybody seemed to really get a lot out of it. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. And could I add one last thing?
Sure.
So I wanted to thank, I mean, this was the first of the collaboration between the Illinois Institute for Continuing Legal Education, ICLE, and the Chicago Trustee Collaboratory, CTC. And it went better than I had even hoped. We have this whole series going on, which is a 4-part for 2016, at the very least. And not only were both faculty members from the CTC, but the facilitators for each of the small groups were also CTC members. And I thought that really brought a special learning to both groups, and the participants really were the ultimate beneficiary of that. So I want to thank ICLE for the possibility of moving that forward, because we're all better individuals and better as a group because of that as well.